Fast forward, my man will say a more cover embra channel your social swamps I'll say a pop creation television. Political stories are training me big headlines near Jemre na EDB Akroma ewa. Need me on Braxia Muse ende EDD Kanya message will be to me subscribe to the channel. Hit on notification bell, share a map of friends will answer into me. Can be an idiom a yana will leave a comment under the comment section. And make sure when your cases are in sir. Young bone writing sim.
Sure. I want to be as honest as possible.
Objective as possible.
Exactly. First of all, I think that President Mahama has done averagely well. I think that there were a few things he promised. He's been able to do that. I also think that he also had the support of the opposition to do same. For instance, the promise to have name his cabinet in 14 days. I think that we were very purposeful. We had to even abandon an order in the standing orders, I think order 3, to suspend, yes, and we did so. And President Mahama was able to form, or has been able to form, his cabinet. I think that the reduction of the numbers, yes, of ministers.
60 ministers.
I think it's not even up to the 60.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's 56
short of 4.
Yeah,
yes.
but the 4 is becoming a problem. Because I'm expecting Zenator Rawlings.
Oh, you're expecting Zenator? Yes. Are you disappointed that she's not in government?
Very disappointed. That's the founding father.
But maybe there's
the founding father's daughter.
They're saving it for something.
Not, yeah? Well, saving it to what? National Security Minister? No, and I think she's quite a sharp lady, you know, so...
Have you engaged her on the sidelines to find out why she's not in there and what she's telling you?
I do not think that I'm the right person.
But you really want to see her in government?
I believe so. I believe she's... I mean, I would have preferred one Professor Bewo, who is also is young and is energetic, is smart. Yeah, I mean, but... For me, Zenator is a non-starter that anybody would think that President Mahama would not give her any appointment.
For her to go to health, the health ministry.
No, I'm not the one to tell the president, but I think that the president should have considered her either for health, defense, or national security. Now, national security and defense have been, interior have been combined. Yeah. So perhaps that's where there is a problem. We're actually currently politicizing somewhat the stability of the dollar. We are politicizing appointments.
Would you commend the government for that? I mean, dollar has actually
dropped
to 12.
Not necessarily.
You wouldn't
not necessarily
comment?
And I'll tell you why. First of all, I believe that there have been some good reserves over the period.
Right.
There have been some management plans by the erstwhile government.
But prudent fiscal policies as well and economic management, wouldn't you give them that credit? And the Minister of Finance?
I do not think that anything new has been done. And I'm telling you, I've always been honest in my thinking. I do not think that anything new has been done. What hasn't been done is that a lot of contractors have not been paid. Okay? So there is no money in the system. I do not think that the stability of the dollar to this extent, to a larger extent, is because of prudent economic management. I think that the China-US trade war has been a major reason for us seeing all of that. So, well, because they are in government, you will give them the praise.
Would you give the credit? Yes.
You will give them the credit. But I am telling you that that for me is to a larger extent some facade. It's too early. And that's just what I was trying to let you understand. The politicization of everything, including somewhat the stability of the dollar.
So you want us to adapt to the wait and see attitude?
Apart from that, let the institutions and structures work. And when they work, well, if the dollar is going,
10, why not?
I'm enjoying.
Right.
I get to get more. My city is solid. And so I'm happy.
Do you wish the government well?
1,000,000%. I'm paying fees. Right. I'm paying school fees. Right. You are paying school fees. Right. You understand? If you go to SOS, whatever you are going through is crazy. So I would want the government to do well. The chairman of the committee obviously was beginning to toe partisan lines because then he wanted his people to be vetted. And my minority leader and then my chief whip were also against that, and I was also against that. So our side and their side, there was no form of consensus, And they still, because of their numbers, wanted to bully us through the vetting process. So we were like, okay, then we stood up. So everybody stood up, we were watching and we're making sure that it wasn't going to go on. So as we stood up, then we realized that no, the standing up, they still wanted to go ahead, although we were standing up. And that for us was not parliamentary enough. It was non-parliamentary. And then I went to speak to the Minister of Health. Then I said to him, Honorable Akando, you know that it's late. But well, I think you should talk to leader. And in this...
you went to him?
Yes, I did. And in a very quiet, respectful manner. And he's a very nice person. I mean, so I walked to him. I said, whilst talking to Honorable Akando, I can tell you for a fact, I do not know, but I saw... First, I thought it was Edem Agbana. And then I saw... I hear is Michael Asidu or Charles Asidu, Mosquito's son.
Yeah, General
he
Asidu.
pulled me forcefully.
He pulled you?
He pulled me from behind. And I'm sure you have the video, so I'm very sure you are going to play them. So he pulled me forcefully. Fortunately for me, the marshal, one of the marshals was just around the corner. And what the marshal did was to move me away. So I just warned, because I saw Edem Agbana, I warned him. And obviously, I told him that you're just a fortunate man. If we were outside...
you said that to him?
Obviously.
That was unparliamentary.
No.
That if you were outside,
what
would happen?
Oh, well, I would have given him some water to drink.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The bukum or choco?
No, give him water. Just would calm him down.
To calm down?
Yes. I mean, I'm not thinking that you're thinking I want to be. So, actually, and he said, oh, no, he wasn't the one. And I said, okay. So, the marshal tried to move me away. Then I saw two of my very close friends. In fact, I'm closer to the chief whip of the majority, Roxy
Dafiamakpo.
Very close. I mean, you can check from your children. He comes there. We sleep, we drink, we eat.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a family person.
That's right.
So I saw him having an altercation with Honorable Asantampuli, and both of them are lawyers. So I just walked to them, trying to talk to them, and I realized that no, it was becoming hotter. I saw that the tables have been moved, so there was some space. And I wanted comfort and security. So I decided to go and stand in between those two tables.
So your intention was not to push, as we saw you pushing tables.
Well, I'm sure you are going to see it.
Okay.
I pray you have the video.
We do.
People are not going to be political. The propaganda is too much.
So you went there just
I
to
stood
seek
in the
comfort.
middle of these two tables. And all I could see, and apparently my standing there was, according to the NDC guys, was virtually to prevent them from closing the tables for the vetting to proceed. So I was a target. So you saw 4 or more pushing the table at me at the level that if I hadn't moved to try and defend myself, and the best I could do was just to tilt the table. And I didn't even do it alone. If you watch the video, you would see that a police officer was even trying to help me do so. And that was what happened. It was never me, Jerry Ahmed, trying to
start any...
That has been a very painful incident for me, because the general agreement or general conversation has been that
you're a violent person.
I pushed the table. I never did, and you can watch.
Did that get to you? I mean, when people were just out there saying that you started,
it really got to me. I mean, my savior has been my madam police, and then most importantly, my daughter. So I was taking them to school, and then the incident came up, and the kind of conversation my daughter, the first one, Nadra, made, really give me some peace of mind. But Daddy, if they're going to push the table and hurt you, were they expecting you to just stand and watch them? So for you, it was protection, it was security, it was safety. And please, you can take your time, do proper. You can invite any forensic person to do proper analysis, and you see clearly that this was me trying to prevent myself from being injured rather than pushing the table.